everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to talk about summoning. We have a lot of events going on this weekend. Should you really summon?
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
So I have to say, this weekend coming up is actually an amazing set of events and a really good time for people to summon for a lot of reasons. And that's what we're going to discuss today. And I'm going to try to talk about the scenarios maybe where you shouldn't summon, but I think for most people, it's going to be an overwhelmingly yes, you should summon, even if you got this fella right here. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to relate it to the upcoming Shard Summoning event for Vladov, and yeah, the fact that there's another Ancient popping up. But before we get into that, I want to give you guys a couple updates for community updates for me, for my giveaways, for some other stuff. First of all, I want to say this is really, really cool, but Watcher of Realms official channels, all their social media, I'm not sure if it's coming in game, I was told so, but they actually announced this 25k subscriber push for my YouTube channel to help encourage the growth of the channel and support of the community, which is amazing. It's so cool that a company is willing to support content creators and appreciate content creators so much and feel like there's a strong value between us and our connection to you guys, to our community, to our friends that are playing alongside of us. And I'm really, really happy, and I really, really appreciate the game being willing to do this. This was something I knew was coming because I had to kind of plan out a good video that would go along with the push, so I knew it was coming. But it's something we talked about a while back. A while back when I did my other video regarding my 20k subscriber push, as they mention here, that was something that was timed coincidentally with my content creator contact asking me, what should we do for giveaways? What do you prefer? Do you prefer codes? Like a CD key that's limited use? Do you prefer just getting diamonds in your users? You have to give me the IDs for everybody. Like, what do you prefer? And it was like a funny timing of being like, well, I'm actually doing a push right now, but this is my own little giveaway, which I shared. And they offered to help, but I was like, well, I literally just hit the mark, so I don't need help with the 20k subscriber goal. But if you want to do something in the future, of course I'm not going to complain. And I kind of talked about what, like, other games, like Raid Shadow Legends did this for some content creators a while back, like hitting certain goals, and then they release rewards to the community. And that's what's going to happen. So there's going to be a special reward. I don't even know what's all in it yet, but we're going to have a special CD key, aka a promo code, that when my channel hits 25,000 subscribers, everyone's going to get that code or get that access. So that's really exciting. But I love what they said. I have to say, this is really lovely of them. They said, congratulations to Ivy League Gaming for hitting 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. As one of the outstanding creators crucial to Watcher of Realms, Ivy has always surprised us and players alike, whether through her various strategy videos or the weekend gotcha party live streams. Players can always find help and joy in Ivy's videos. Aw, so sweet, love it. But we want to help Ivy reach 25k subscribers. Subscribe to her channel on YouTube. When her subscriber count hits 25k, we'll unlock a special bonus CD key for players. A big thank you to Ivy for her continuous companionship and support. And I have continued to praise this game. They've done amazingly well with communication, with everything, honestly. And it's been a joy to work with Moonton. And yeah, just a big thank you for them to do this for me. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit that button. Help us get there, and we're all going to get some free rewards along the way. So... and it's really, really cool to see. I did highly encourage them to do this with smaller creators that they think deserve more recognition. They asked a while ago about how could we help smaller content creators? Am I willing to help smaller content creators? And of course I said yes. And I think doing something fun like this for a couple content creators, maybe even just one a month for that matter, helping to push people is really, really cool and really, really nice to get some ideas or get to get some eyes on people that you might not follow already. And I have to let you guys know a quick update for my 30 giveaways. 300 free diamonds based on the response from a Buckets video where some of the content creators were allowed to do some giveaways. I did mine and we already picked the winners. They have been replied to and there is a post in my Discord listing all the winners. And well, I've got some people asking, when are the diamonds coming? This was 9 days ago, right? And a couple days after, so it's been a full week and nobody's got the rewards yet. But what I did find out is that they are going to do rewards at the end of the month. So hold tight, guys. The end of January should be when you get your 300 diamonds if you were one of the winners. But I wanted to mention that in this video because it's kind of important. I want you guys to know what's going on. All right, now I'm going to try to go through the rest of this fairly quickly. It's pretty, it's pretty straightforward, right? There's Hex. If you don't have Hex, you probably want a Hex job done. That's the TLDR of this whole video. But if you already have a Hex, you should try to get an Awakening 1 for Hex. It's very good. Very, very good. If you don't have an Awaken 3 Hex, you should definitely try to get an Awaken 3 for Hex. It's very, very good as well. And along with this, I wouldn't stress too much about the Awaken 5. They did fix it to not be worse damage in Guild Boss, but it's not a game changer and it gets things to be about the same as they were before, according to a conversation I have. But speaking of Awakenings, guys, I'm going to have a video released today with Ray Panassis from the Dragon Slayer community, and I'm really excited for that video to come out because he is so good to talk to. He's so friendly and so smart with the game, and we're going to talk about using those soul stones. And one person he mentioned that has great value in their awakenings is Hex here. So pretty much if you don't have an Awaken 3 Hex, you should summon this weekend on the Hex banner. I really think that is great advice. This banner also has Pharisee, which is a very underwhelming healer, unfortunately it seems, and does like a lower, does inspiration, but not as much as Dolores can really give you still, just like Constance, unfortunately. Just Dolores still does it better. She's our queen bee of inspiration. So if you want to get Pharisee to be a replacement for Dolores, it's probably not going to be the case. But if you just need more attack-based healing, they're okay. But the single target is kind of meh on the basic attack. They're good, but they're not going to be a game changer, I think. The damage reduction is going to be nice in some content for sure, but not going to replace your Dolores. I'm just going to say that, at least based on the feedback that I've read about this character. I remember when this character first came out, it was when I was first talking to my bucket at global launch. This character just came to the Forerunner server, and he was really disappointed. I remember that conversation, and he was just like, just not good. But okay, but not a game changer. But this guy's a game changer, and so are his awakenings, so I think people should still prioritize summoning on the 10 times banner, no matter who you are. Unless you are that person that has an Awaken 3 or higher Hex, then maybe you choose to summon on the 2 times event instead. Just to be clear, starting Friday, there's a 10 times and a 2 times, but they are separate. It is not on the same banner, which actually is probably better for most people, because if you want to summon because there's a shard summoning event, and most people will want to summon to start getting those fragments for our epic lord here, you're gonna want something to pull. You don't have to pull to do, you don't have to do summons to get the hero usually from the shard summons, but it's still nice to have options. And if you don't need Hex because you have a maxed out one, you don't want Pharisee because who cares, it's okay, but not the best, then, I mean, 2 times it is, right? Plus, some people just, a lot of people genuinely prefer to pull during the 2 times events instead of a 10 times, regardless of who's on the banner. I think for me personally, I am going to summon my divines on. I don't know. I can't decide, actually. I might summon my divines here and my others here, but I'll definitely be summoning this weekend. We have a shard summoning event to go along with it for the epic hero. But do remember that usually when it comes to these epic lord, shard summon, fusion, fragment events, you don't need to do summons at all usually in order to get the hero at least one copy. But if you want 2 copies of the hero so you can get one awakening for free, so to speak, you do need to do everything that's on the calendar, plus a little bit more with the tournament. The good thing is, and I'm going to point this out in a different manner in a second, we have a spiritual altar event, so you can double that up and get points. And that will go through the ancient summoning event as well. And I love this one. I'm very excited. A generic ancient summoning event is great. It's your time to have equal chances to pull every hero, not have someone boosted that you might not want. Or like, I want Ardea and Praetus. And or both is the answer. If someone else is on that banner that's not them, which will be more than likely for the future, then I'm never gonna get those characters. I would love Elder as well. Elder, Ardea, and Praetus are probably my top wishes from Ancient Summoning. And this is the best chance to have that happen unless they end up on a 10 times banner again in the future, which I doubt will be anytime soon. So I'm really happy there's another one. I'm going to pull whatever I got. I don't even care how much I got. I'm going to pull. I did not pull Ancient Summons last weekend because I already had an A1 Twin Fiend. So that was part of that decision. But the good thing is here, we do have some clarity on what's to come. So the events here, okay, as we said, we have a 10 times event for Hex and Pharisee, along with some whatever mediocre bad epics for the most part. Okay epics for the most part. The Theowen's cool. And let's scroll down here. Crazy Summons, just a basic 2 times event for both. And then again, yes, Ancient Summoning event. But we also have this listed, which is nice to see. So we don't have our proper visual fusion calendar yet, but we do know that there's going to be an Arrival of Heroes Oracle trial starting on Friday as well. So because this is going to be an Arrival of Heroes and a Spiritual Altar event, and just trying to get the hero itself for the sake of the shard summoning starting, plus there's good events, I can't see why anyone would not summon. Literally the only people that I would say should not summon are people with maxed out hexes and have pretty much every character in the game, and you're just waiting for the new 10 times. Although those people that don't want every character in the game and are just hero collecting are probably going to get Pharisee anyway. And I'm not saying Pharisee is like the worst healer in the game by any means, based on the feedback I've read, but they're definitely not the top tier, especially when you're dealing attack-based, healing with one ally, and damage mitigation can be helpful, but unfortunately you see inspiration, you get excited, but it's not always gonna be the person to finally have a legendary version of Dolores. Not always gonna be the case. Dolores is just a queen. So that's kind of my TLDR there. But yeah, I let me know if you guys agree. I think this is an amazing weekend for events. I think everyone should pull everything they got pretty much this weekend, and maybe the following weekend will be when you take a break. If you're not trying to get 2 copies of the hero, then you won't need to summon both weekends. But this might be my time to go all in again and be glad that I saved personally. I just think it's such a good time to summon. And the fact that there's a fusion coming at the same time, and there's an Oracle trial, and a Spiritual Altar all at the same time, that's just so much more opportunity for rewards to take advantage of summoning in general, right? Yeah, I'm at 150 summons here. I didn't pull the past couple weeks, so, or at least over a week, and I have 12 of these guys. I did purchase my level 80 pack, so I hit level 80 just recently, and I did purchase that pack that includes like 6 legendary crystals and like 15 or 20 summons or whatever it was. I don't even remember, or rare crystals, but yeah, that's why I have a bit extra here. But the reason I have 12 is because I did buy that pack. I'm not hiding the fact that I bought the $50 pack that was for hitting level 80. Yeah, whew. So much going on. It's been busy, guys. I also have this extremely long list of collabs I'm in the process of scheduling, working on, making notes for, already recorded, need to edit, need to plan. It's a lot. So you're gonna see a lot of other faces on my channel soon. Like I mentioned, I actually have a collab which should be posted today, tomorrow at the latest, for the legendary hero Soulstone Conversation. I already have an A1 Twin Fiend. Now what? Who else is worthy of this? I bring on Ray, as I mentioned, from the Dragon Slayer community as a long-term player to discuss the value of these and which characters in the game really are worthy of something this special. And then I'm also going to have a collab with Jack Tricken, who is in my guild. We are guildmates, and well, we're gonna go in here and have some fun talking about our guild wars. But we're gonna time this when the guild wars feels well balanced. Like, so we're gonna he's on a stronghold. I'm on a tower now. We swapped. I used to be on a stronghold. So now this is gonna be fun. We're gonna have a couple collabs talking about defending and attacking the towers and defending and attacking the strongholds. So there's going to be different strategies for those, right? Like they're kind of the middle stronghold, I should say, versus the outer one. We're going to have a conversation there and showcase some of our strategies, or what are our guildmates doing that are making them be successful. This might not be the week we do it, because it looks like we're destroying them. And if that's the case, I'll say it looks like they might not have much difficult teams, but they seem all right. We're just doing a good job. Okay, team, go, team, go. So that will be in the works. I have some fun stuff in conversation with Ronaldo Plays. I've talked to, oh gosh, my list is so big. I still have something I want to approach Jay Giggs for that I roughly mentioned. There's, what is it? Sorry, Jake Smash is on the list. The other game I play, I have people on the list. Rescue Panda for this game. Plus, I've had a couple viewers approach me about teams for stuff that I really should show off. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have Win the Gray that's been talking about Vladov. I probably should get him on my channel again, and maybe we could do a Vladov guide together for our fusion event, dude, that we're about to get, right? We're about to be summoning for this guy, or grinding to get shards for this guy, so I think I will probably get him on my channel to discuss him, because he's already been playing with him quite a lot. It'd be fun to have a very experienced player's opinion of maxing out his kit and also trying to build him the most efficiently, is what he kind of said. And then, yeah, I have someone else who has a guild boss team for the Northerners that probably thinks I forgot about them, but I didn't. I just been so busy and have no time for anything. That's life. All right, guys, that's my holy cow catch-up day video. We have all the exciting stuff happening with the community, with giveaways, with the game being amazing and supportive, with the YouTube channel, with lots of events coming up this weekend, including the Festival of Luminance stuff that's all going to tie in with that. And then, yeah, collabs like crazy to come. In personal life, I'm also almost 28 weeks pregnant, guys. My belly's popping. It's progressing. So some days are a struggle more than others. Sometimes I hurt a lot. Sometimes I'm just tired. But I'm trying to trek through. So bear with me here. I'm trying my best. And thank you all for hanging out. And thank you again for my subscribers and all of you that just hang out for our summon parties and have a good time. We'll have another party this weekend. If you haven't already, go on into the Discord and let me know if you want me to pull your shards on Friday. I'm not going to be summoning for Saturday or Sunday, but I will be doing our normal Friday summoning party. So I will announce that in my Discord. So I will see you guys then, or in the next video.